Hey everybody, this is Everyday Commentary, and this is a Sweet Stuff Saturday recorded on an actual Saturday. What you have in front of you is a very, very special flashlight. This is the Kosen Malkoff VME. This is an everyday carry flashlight made by Malkoff with design assistance by Kosen. Kosen is a flashlight brand or a flashlight retailer. They sell a lot of different Malkoff products, but this is the first one that is designed just for them. And this is about as hardcore an enthusiast flashlight as you will ever find. This flashlight has a ton of really cool features. They are put together quite well, and I wanted to talk about it. But before I do, let's get into the business and show you some size comparisons. This is the VME on an American dollar. As you can see, it is quite tiny. This is the VME next to a AA battery. The VME comes in two configurations, and for purposes of review, they sent me both. So it comes with a 16350 battery tube, which is this one, and it has the short pocket clip on it because the tube is shorter. And then it comes with a longer battery tube for a 14500 if you want to do that. And it has a slightly longer battery tube. This light runs a de-domed Nichia 519A emitter. It also has a McClicky tail cap here. The light can, of course, because all lights should be able to do this, tail stand perfectly. It has that really hard type 3 anodizing that Malkoff is known for. As you can see, it's a little frosty on the flats, and in the grooves, there's a little bit of shine to it, and that is not a trick of the camera. The light has 3 stages. It comes on in low, and then it goes up to medium. Medium, and then that's high. The high is about 500 lumens out the front. The low is 30 lumens, and the medium is 185 lumens. Unlike almost every flashlight on the market, this light does not have a drop down after 90 seconds. So if you know anything about how flashlights are rated, they are rated for lumens out the front, so meaning through the lens, not at the emitter, because the lens will take about 10% off the lumens. And they measure it for an ANSI standard time, which is 90 seconds. So almost every light you see will have a high that's like crazy, like 2000 lumens, 1300 lumens, like this light. This light has a totally crazy peak high, but it's only a trick. And it's a trick because ANSI measures out the front lumens for the first 90 seconds. So at 91 seconds, 99.9999% of flashlights on the market all drop down from that peak, what they call turbo high, down to their what was known as regular high. And so most flashlights on the market will hit some crazy number, but 91 seconds in, they're down to something like this. This is an old school HDS rotary, and it does not do that as well. It does not do a step down after 90 seconds. But this light is 15 years old, 14 years old, and it has a 325 lumen output. And for all of the talk about lumens and technology and emitters and everything, functionally, other than that first 90 seconds, these lights are almost exactly the same brightness, even though this one says 2000 lumens and this one says 325 lumens. The reality is that most flashlights are spec cheating because of how the ANSI standard is designed. This light does not do that. It will hold the 500 lumens as long as the battery can take it. That is a really amazing thing. It's something that you would only get if you were a true flashlight fan and you understood how the ANSI lumens worked and why it wasn't a great idea to measure them the way we do. The other thing that makes this light truly extraordinary, and I mean extraordinary, we go out on our nightly walks, this light comes with me, and it is just completely different than everything else out there. This light puts out such clean, high CRI light. It's also tuned on the red spectrum. It is the best flashlight for color rendering I have ever seen. It is not particularly close. I mean, the difference between that beam, I mean, you can just see it, right? Like, these two beams are not the same. This beam is warm, it is accurate. It, you know, like most LEDs are a little blue, so the reds come out a little purple, and you can't really distinguish between shades, especially of colors like blue, green, and red. You kind of just get like, that's green, that's also green, but like picking up the difference between like a, you know, green mailbox with green plastic and green grass. You're not going to be able to distinguish between those shades of green all that well. With this light, you really can. This is the best color rendering I've ever seen. The run times are very good. The high is a true high, and the run times are incredible. This is the quintessential flashlight fan flashlight. If you're a flashaholic, this is the light for you. It is $190. You can order either of the two battery tubes. Here, I'll show you what it looks like with the other one. And it comes from Kosen. It is just a great, great, great light. I have way too many high-end flashlights in my collection. And of them, this is definitely my favorite. You should take a look at this light when you get a chance. It is just absolutely gorgeous. And even with the AAA battery tube, it's still shorter than the Surefire. Not by much, but it's still shorter than the Surefire. So take a look at the Kosen Malkoff VME. I don't know how many they made. They can't have made a ton because the website says that once these are gone and you get a replacement, you may not get the same really beautiful LED. So take a look at the VME. A review of this is coming soon.